Hello and welcome to another Planet Destiny video. Today we'll be going over the Bungie weekly update of January 8th. After they go through the introductions, Bungie finally gives us some updates about the hard mode version of Crota's End. It's going through its final development stages. They will be giving us a concrete date on when this will actually come out soon. In the meantime though, they have prepared a new patch for the current Crota's End raid, which should be ready by January 13th. In this patch there will be updates to both Vault of Glass and Crota's End. As far as the Crota's End updates go, the existing Pit Treasure Chest reward will be moved to killing Irayut the Death Singer. She will now have a chance to drop exotic weapons and armor, class pieces, and radiant materials. This is a wonderful update because that's a pain of an encounter to go through and just not get rewarded for it. It looks like we are being generously rewarded for killing her now once they put that update through. The Pit Treasure Chest will now only contain radiant materials. As much as I hate to say it, I do like this change, as being able to just simply jump into the raid, kill yourself a few times to get to that first chest and get exotics from it, that's a little cheap, and there's just no effort actually put into that task. In the pit encounter, they have removed the physics from the lamps that cause us to be able to essentially solo it with great ease. Now if it looks like we want to solo it, we're going to have to actually do the encounter. For the bridge encounter, players will now be required to cross the bridge in order to complete the bridge encounter, and players will now be required to wait for the bridge to be completed prior to crossing with the sword. Again, as much as I like being able to simply solo this in, 5 minutes every single week, it is nice that we actually have to do the encounters with a raid as they were originally intended. I'm sure some people out there will find a new way to cheese it. I challenge you to do that, and I'm rooting for you. In the Death Singer encounter, they fixed a rare case where the Shriekers would not spawn, which kind of prevents people from actually doing the encounter. In the Crota encounter, the first thing they fixed was it is no longer possible for 2 sword bearers to spawn at the very start of the fight. Crota will now also recover from his kneeling state after a player quits, so no more cheesing him with that method, guys. They fixed a bug that allowed players to remove the presence of Crota using a Radiance Warlock's Fireborn ability. They also fixed a bug that made the Oversoul appear to be destroyed to some players in a fire team when it was still actually active. This is a nice little bug that's happened actually to my fire team a lot of times, and it's really annoying when that does happen. In the Vault of Glass, the exotic weapons that drop there are now level 32, as they should be. Thank you for doing that, Bungie. As far as Crucible changes go, it looks like we're going to be getting some more maps. The Asylum, the Anomaly, and the Burning Shrine are going to be added to Clash and Control playlist rotation. This is fantastic because it's getting really boring to just run the same 3 or 4 maps over and over again for those 2 playlists. As far as updates go, the Iron Banner will also be returning with updated rewards running from January 13th through January 19th. Now the full and final details for the Raid, Crucible, and Iron Banner updates will be provided as patch notes next week when the patch actually launches. As some more filler for the actual weekly update, they give us some stats on some of the most popular guns that are being used over the past 14 days. These are only taken from Guardians that are level 20 and above. For primary weapons, the most popularly wielded weapons are Visions of Confluence, Suros Regime, the Stranger's Rifle, Atheon's Epilogue, Fatebringer, Galahad E, Shingen E, Vex Mythoclast, Thorn, and Up for Anything. For special weapons, number 1 is Murmur, number 2, Icebreaker, number 3, Black Hammer, number 4, Praetus Revenge, number 5, Patience and Time, number 6, Hyricon LR5, number 7, LDR 5001, number 8, Anima E7, number 9, Demerung FR5, and 10, Helios FR5. For heavy weapons, the Despot SA/5, for number 2, the Sultan SA/5, number 3, Hunger of Crota, number 4, Hannibal E, number 5, Dragon's Breath, number 6, Yallarhorn, number 7, Genghis E, number 8, Heathen Vengeance, number 9, One Way Ticket, and number 10, Unfriendly Giant. You're probably wondering why are there some really odd weapon choices on there? Well, as Bungie stated, there's been an influx of quote-unquote Christmas noobs, so some of the weapons are a little bit surprising to see there. Most importantly, I'm really surprised to see in the heavy weapon slots, the blue weapons are actually the most popular, and same thing with special weapons. There's a lot of blue weapons on there that I didn't expect to really be there. That's it for the weekly update this week, guys. This has been Patrick Casey with Planet Destiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.